Good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5-minute morning miner. It's Thursday, March the 17th. The sun is shining. The markets are a little bit healthier. Commodity prices not doing an awful lot, although I noticed that lithium is still going up, Ollie. It's now 75,000, which is just doesn't seem to stop, does it?
No, well, I mean, as we've said before, there's no supply coming on until the second half of this year. So until you get sort of demand destruction, prices are going to keep going up.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Anyway, let's turn to news. What would you like to kick off with today, Ollie?
Should we start with Atlantic Lithium?
Yep, why not? It's a great company, and obviously we're still very shocked by the very sad news of Vincent, who really was a great guy. But anyway, tell us the news today.
So start of drilling in Ghana at the lithium project. So 12,000 meters of infill drilling, and then perhaps more interestingly 6,000 meters of resource extension drilling, and then some geotechnical holes as well. They've re-highlighted the sort of MPV numbers and things that they've demonstrated in the past, but I think, you know, what we've been saying for a long time is that this project is much bigger than an 11-year project on the relatively small scale production that's suggested in that initial study. So we'll start to see with this drilling program the bigger scale potential, and with those drill results confirmed, they can start to add those into the economics, and we'll start to see the bigger picture.
Yeah, well, look, it's a good stock. It's one we like. At some stage, that is going to become one of Africa's first producing lithium mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What next? Gem diamonds to look at?
I didn't look at that actually.
Caught you out, Ollie. Actually, they were pretty good figures for what it's worth. They look pretty healthy to me, but as you know, Paul loves the diamond market, but they're not so spectacular. They're going to shoot the lights out. They look pretty good numbers.
I'll trust you on that.
Yeah. Let's see if you looked at sentiment. No, I don't mean sentiment. I mean, that was yesterday. Sorry, Caledonian Mining.
Yes. Yep. Quite different to sentiment.
Yes, different countries.
Well, different countries, but also sort of opposite results. Yesterday's sentiment, everything was sort of down year on year. Caledonia, revenue up, EBITDA up, cash flow sort of flat, but that's all off higher production despite a lower average gold price. So revenue was up about 20% to 121 million. EBITDA was up just $1 million to $46 million. But probably most importantly, the dividend of 50 cents was up just under 50% year on year. So very strong earnings performance, and that really wasn't reflected through the year in terms of the share price last year. It has started to pick up recently, but much higher production base than sort of 18 months ago. Gold price is in a similar place, but the share price is probably a third lower than what it was at that point. So it does look quite cheap. I don't know whether perhaps it was a rotation of investors as they switched from onto the NASDAQ.
I mean, they have sort of gone for a US investor base now, haven't they? So a bit of a change in that respect. I mean, they are similar in as well with sentiment, as much as they're both gold. They're both in countries. They both begin with C, just different countries. That wasn't too far out. Sorry. Shut up, Andrew. Right, what else you got, Ollie?
First day of trading for Clean Tech Lithium. They raised just under £6 million. They are planning to develop 2 salar deposits in Chile via direct lithium extraction. They're relatively early stage project. They've been held by Wealth Minerals for a number of years, who had taken a sort of land bank strategy just to hold lithium projects until they could realise higher value, but not actually do that much work on them. So that's why these projects have come to the market now, having not really been advanced as far as other comparable projects in that part of the world. But I think the other thing that stands out there is you've got some board members who we know pretty well that know the London markets and we've worked with a lot before, but also they've got some very strong lithium experience with guys who are operating in country and really understand the market there, and that is an important differentiator.
Yeah, I mean, we've acted for Wealth Minerals in the past as well, obviously on the TSX, but we spent time with them, taking them around China. And as you say, we know that the management of clean tech pretty well. It'll be one to watch. It's still, as you said, an early stage, quite a junior sort of size, and it's going to need a lot more money over time. So, yeah, one to watch. Anything else, Ollie?
I don't think so this morning. I think they were the key ones that I'd seen.
It's not a problem. Very good. We'll call it a day there. And I think Paul's back tomorrow, isn't he? And by the way, Paul is not down at Cheltenham. He's just taking a few days off. The listeners are aware. Paul is not into the horses at all. It's not a problem. Thanks for standing in, Ollie. And I'll speak with Paul tomorrow.
Cheers.